I think our biggest focus is consistency. We've been on a good run. We've been scoring goals, we've been defending well. So for us is to go into this fixture and just continue where we left off. Yes, we ended the last game in a draw, stalemate draw. So for us, it's just to continue what we've been doing. Showing that fighting spirit, that determination, brotherhood on the field. Something that's been big for us this season and that's been carrying us through. Especially defensively. I think that's something we in the past. We've been, I won't say the laughing stock, but we've been picked on, because of our defensive shape and our errors and all of that. And I think this season we've nullified it. We've literally come together as a unit and just make sure that we correct where we need to correct. And it's been working well so far for us. So I think for us going into this fixture, it's a big one. Just to continue with that, continue fighting, continue working hard together, fighting for one another on the field, and we're looking forward to it.
I mean, obviously the previous derby didn't go your guys' way. What are the things that you guys have fixed in terms of your approach, whether it's tactical approach or how you're planning to play the game? What are the holes that you plugged going into this second derby?
Yeah, obviously the first derby was disappointing, and obviously since that derby we've played a couple of games and we've done fairly well in those games, and it wasn't just that derby preparing for this derby, but the game that came after the derby, and I think for me it's from that derby we tried to correct where we started scoring goals. We started converting our chances and we've been solid defensively, like I said. So I think the emphasis is just on us, what we've been doing well, and just to continue with that, play our game, to make sure that we capitalize on our chances and make sure we make sure that they don't get a lot of chances and we nullify them. We make sure we can stop their attacks, and we know what we're up against. They've been in form. I think they've been 8 games unbeaten. We're on 6. So I think 2 teams facing each other this time of the season where the stakes are high, and I think both teams are in phenomenal shape, at this moment in time. So for me, it's going to be a dog fight out there. It's going to be a good fixture. It's going to be a nice one, and we're honestly looking forward to this.
Yeah, thank you, my brother.
Having said this, do you then see this as the most confidence derby, besides just the final that you are going to be involved in?
I would say yes, because if you look at everything so far this season and the stakes, there's fighting for the league, there's fighting for CAF spots, there's all of that, and if you look back on the log, there's people coming, so you want to finish as high as you can, you want to secure that continental football for next season. And so for me, it's the magnitude of this game. I would say it's probably one of the most exciting, one of the biggest derbies that I'll be playing in, that we'll be facing, because of all the stakes. We know from the first whistle till the last whistle, it's going to be back and forth. It's going to be a fight, and come Sunday, the soldiers will be ready.
How crucial is this period for you? Not long ago, we he told us that you were not your injury or recovery. How crucial is this last 2 months for you?
I think for me, like I said before, that yes, in the back of my mind, there's always national team, right? But what's going to take me there is my performance at club level. So my focus is at club level, right? And because that's going to open the doors for me. So for me, it's important to make sure that finish strong as a team, not just me as an individual. There's 6 games to go. So for me, it's important to just make sure that I can finish, in the best shape as possible for me, and the rest will follow.
Thank you.